Welcome back to Your Family Farmer. Today's a big day on the farm. We're bringing in an addition to the farm, and let's go pick it up. I just picked up the bull that I'm going to use for this breeding season. It's about 30 miles away, so I didn't have to go too far. Handles pretty good in the trailer. He's thrashing around a little bit, as you can maybe tell in the back of the trailer. We're going to let him out here into this area of the pole barn. I got some of these strong panels up, so hopefully it'll get him acclimated for at least a few hours. And I'm sure once he's out, as you can see, he's jumping around like crazy. And once he's out, the cows will probably come up to the fence here, let them smell each other for a while, get acclimated, and then I'll send them with the rest of them. I'm very curious to see how the cows are going to react to the bull over here. So I think I'm going to go see if I can get a couple of them up here. And let's see what happens. He's starting to beller already. He's really making some noises now. It's time to let them together. And we will see just how crazy it gets. Kind of getting roughed up. A 2-on-1. They always act stupid at first. There he goes. He's getting it. There he goes. He's giving it back a little bit, but he is a little smaller. I just want to take a quick break from today's episode to bring you the sponsor of our video, but also the sponsor of our channel, and that is HISEA Footwear. As you can see, they've sent us a few shoes out there in the past, and we absolutely love them. If you're looking for affordable, comfortable, and reliable boots, I encourage you to check out HISEA.com. If you like what you see and want to buy something, please use discount code FamilyFarmer at checkout for an additional 15% off. They have boots for you, they have boots for her, they have boots for your kids. I got my wife a pair of boots here. She absolutely loves them. She wears them around the farm. She likes the look, but she really likes the comfort. Also, they're extremely reliable. I would not have made it this year without these boots. It's been a wet, rainy year. The swamps have been full of water, and we've done a lot of fence fixing, and I've worn these boots almost every single day. They've got some wear, as you could probably see, and that's from barbed wire, and they are still totally waterproof. I absolutely love these boots, and I hope to get another pair soon. If you're looking for a little fancier footwear, they got those too. Right here, I got these boots. I've worn them to town, worn them outside the farm. They look really sharp, and they are extremely comfortable. And the boots that I have on, these are my daily boots. These, steel toes, leather, extremely comfortable, hold up very well in the rocks and the sand and the mud. It holds up, I'm telling you. Please check out HISEA.com for all your footwear needs. So please, at least go onto their website, HISEA.com, and check them out. HISEA is a proud supporter of this channel, and they support small American farms everywhere. So a company like that, why not support them too? So once again, HISEA.com, discount code FamilyFarmer at checkout for an additional 15% off. Now, back to the video. just want to fill you in on how this fence line is going halfway through the year here. I put this fence line going halfway through our pasture to try to provide a north and a south paddock that the cows could rotate, do a little bit of rotational grazing on. Now I've been having big issues with it, not only this, but also the perimeter fence. The perimeter fence around this farm is in very poor condition, and it's been nothing but problems. The cows are getting out on a fairly regular basis. The electric wire is so ground out from trees and brush and grass that it is providing little to no shock with these cows. So what I've started to do on this fence here, dividing up the pastures, is I'm putting a lower strand of barbed wire as well as an upper strand of barbed wire. So I have 3 wires in total, with the middle strand being a hot electric wire. So once I complete this, I'm gonna get started. I started a couple days ago. I got well over, I got over halfway done from the first strand. So we'll keep doing that. We'll finish the first strand. We'll start on the second one, and then I can let the cows back into the pasture. I've had to put them in the cow yard here for the last day, and I want to get them back out here as soon as possible because it's been extremely wet and it's extremely muddy in that cow yard. One of the more frustrating things this year, dealing with this fence. So I'm actually decided to go and purchase T-posts and barbed wire, and I'm gonna put a new fence up. I'm not even gonna try to repair the old one. It's too gone, too depleted, too many trees on it. I'm gonna offset it, a new fence, by about another foot to get out of most of the weeds and trees, and I'll have to maintain that better over the years. But it's just been one after another. Nothing more frustrating than seeing your cows get out time after time. So that's one of the first things that I noticed about this farm, was that it's going to need a lot of time and attention on the fence. So that being said, let's keep on working on this fence. This is the hardest work I've ever done. If you don't believe me, let me show you. These high-C boots work great unless the water is taller. And you can see actually fortunately they're getting ripped up from the barbed wire. It's a battle out there. I'm a little disappointed about that. These are great boots. But there's just too much water. We got to go back out there and finish it up. If you didn't believe me on the water out here, you do now. It's brutal out here, but I got to get this wire across so those darn cows don't keep getting out. I don't think they're getting out way out here, but I'm running the whole way, so no matter how hard it is, I'm gonna get it done. The hardest part is lugging this thing around. I'm in water up to my knees. Doesn't matter how good of boots you got. Best job I ever had. Getting water in my underwear. Very uncomfortable. Unfortunately, I'm an idiot. And I cut the damn wire a little too short. Well, that wire has been run. Next will be, we're gonna put some temporary gates up because I think they're going under my 1-wire gates. And then later on this week, I hope to put a 3rd wire. So it'll be a 1 barbed lower, 1 middle hot, and another barbed wire up top. And I think that should be plenty to keep honest cows out. Now obviously if a cow really gets it in her head and she wants to get out of the fence, she will. So, and usually we have plenty of grass, we have plenty of hay to keep them fed and keep them happy. It's just that once some of them know that they can get out, they continue to get out until you put a stop to them. And that's where I'm at now. I'm trying to put a stop to them getting out. Definitely not something you want to be doing at the beginning of August. It's another day of fixing the fence here on the farm. You may be wondering why. It's the middle of August, it's 85 degrees out. Why I'm in a coat? Well, the answer is, in this shaded part, the mosquitoes are absolutely horrible. They are literally unbearable. I can see them, just hundreds in the air everywhere I look. We've had a wet year and the mosquitoes have thrived. But what I'm doing here is I'm putting the last, hopefully the last wire. We're putting the top wire on top. So now we got 2 barbs and a hot in the middle. And right now I am putting the top wire on all these T-posts that I have in there. The fence is starting to look pretty good. It was a chore and a half. It's just beating down this brush here, years and years of growth, and the dripping sweat and the heat of the summer. Quite honestly, it's been horrible, but the reason why I'm doing it is because the pastures are green with all this rain, and I really want the cows to be on this side of the pasture, and I'm actually gonna be letting them out there today. I think I got enough of this stretch done of 3 wire where they were breaking out. The rest is 2 wire. But I think that'll be fine for right now. That's in the deep swamp with all the cattails and such, but these mosquitoes are absolutely horrible. I'm gonna finish up this last post, and I'm gonna get the heck out of here for the day. Good morning from Your Family Farmer. Today is a Saturday and we're gonna go do something a little bit different today. Today is auction day. I'm gonna go spend some money I don't have on some things that I don't need. Well, we didn't buy anything on last week's auction, but I decided to go to another consignment sale today and we picked up a few things. Let me show you. Nothing too crazy high dollar, but it was definitely a couple things that I needed. This first piece is very interesting. This is a homemade unit. It is a post hole auger 3-point attachment. So I'm pretty excited to try to use this. Everything looks in fairly good shape. And for 60 bucks, I just couldn't pass it up. Next was another much needed unit for our farm here. And this is a brush hog. It's an older Ford brush hog. I really did need this to clear out along fence rows to get rid of a lot of overgrown brush that we've been having on this organic farm. It's an old machine, but it looks in fairly good shape for its age. So I'm also excited to hook this up to the tractor and give it a go. I paid $350 for this brush hog, and I think it was well worth it. Stay tuned to find out if it really was. The next thing I purchased here was this pallet of used barbed wire. I've been buying a lot of barbed wire over the last couple weeks, and this will just add to that collection, as there's a lot of fencing repairs that need to be done on this farm. But for this whole pallet, I only paid $40. Thank you for watching this episode of Your Family Farmer. If you like what you saw, please hit that like button and please hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for our next episode, as we have a lot of the happenings going on at this farm, including cows having calves and third cutting. Stay tuned.